Hello students, and this is my new video on integers. This is the second video, and in this video I will be covering three things. One is the comparison of integers, and second is the addition of integers, and the third thing we'll be doing is the absolute value of integers. So shall we begin? Okay, first recapitulate from the first video in which I told you what integers are. That was an introduction of integers. So integers are whole numbers plus the negative numbers, and whole numbers you all know is 0 and the positive integers, plus the negative integers are like -1, -2, -3. So 0, 1 plus 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on, and here -1, -2, -3 and the numbers like that and so on. And there is another thing that you should know is that 0 is neither a negative integer nor a positive integer. So now another thing that I want you to learn in this video is that how to draw integers number line. So in class 5 we have learned how to draw a whole number line, and now in class 6 you should also know how to draw an integers number line. So here, as you can clearly see, that we have a 0, and then on the right we have the positive integers, and on the left of the 0 we have the negative integers. So this is how you draw the number line, and then this can be extended to the numbers, as many numbers as you want to fit in here, and it can be extended on both the sides. So for example, if someone asks you that where is -2, so -2 is a negative integer, and the negative integers are on the left of the 0. So you start from 0 and you move towards the left, and there we find a negative or -2. So children, this is easy, right? Okay, so let me just clear the screen. So now after this I'll teach you that how to compare two integers. So if you have some integers with you, clearly you know that the negative integers are smaller and the positive integers are greater, that I know, and that I have already told you. But then here with this number line you can also answer very small basic questions, mental math questions. So looking at the number line, so shall we begin? Okay, let's see what is question number 1 and get set to answer. Okay, so question number 1 is, which is the largest positive integer? So the largest positive integer, looking at the number line, can you see the number line is can be extended to infinite numbers on the right. So any guesses which is the largest positive integer? Yes, you are right, it is infinite. So we don't know which is the largest positive integer, so it is infinite. So let's do the second question. Get set now. Okay, the second question is, which is the smallest positive integer? Can you look at answer this looking at the number line? So 0, if you write, is wrong, because 0 is neither negative nor positive. So the first positive integer here on the number line is 1. So the smallest positive integer is 1. So get set for the third one now. The third question is, which is the largest negative integer? So any guesses? So the largest negative integer is -1, as you to remember that the number on the right are always greater. So that means 1 is greater than -1 is greater than -2, and -2 is greater than -3, -3 is greater than -4. So here -1 is the largest negative integer. So your answer will come here as -1. And the last question for you is, which is the smallest negative integer? Can you answer that looking at the number line? If this is the largest, the smallest will be somewhere here, this side. And as you know that the counting doesn't end, so the answer will be infinite. Yes. So I'm writing here the answer. Yes. There is our answer, infinite. Easy. So there's another one more thing that I want to teach you that when you have to compare two integers, so there's one simple trick. If you apply, you'll be able to answer the questions just like this. So now that thing is that the same thing that the number or the integer, if you place them, if you have to compare two integers, let's say we have to compare 5 and -1, and we have to place them on the number line, you can draw a number line and show it, or otherwise in your mind you can just imagine there where will be 1 or -1 and where will be 5 or -5, like that, and then out of the two you compare, out of those two numbers, which one is on the right. So out of the two integers, the number which is on the right will be the greater one. So let me do this now. Just when you will see it yourself, you will believe in it. Yes, it is very easy. Okay, so now I have here 5 and -1. So what will I do? I'll just circle 5 here. So my 5 on the number line is here, and where is my -1? -1 is over here, right? So out of these two, which number is on towards the right on the number lines? Yes, 5 is on the right, so that means 5 is greater than -1. So this is how you can just imagine also without drawing the number line that which number is greater. I have taken another example for you, like here it is -21 or -3. You all know that -3 is here, just 3 steps before 0, and -21 will be somewhere here. So in your imagination you can just plot these numbers on the number line. So now which one is towards the right on the number line? Clearly we can see -3, and the number on the right out of the two is greater. So here I can write that -3 is greater than -21. So this is how we compare the two integers. And let me just clear the screen. And now I'm given you some questions here which you have to solve on your own. Quickly do that. And this is a short pause break. You can, if you want, because we are going to start with the next topic, that is addition. So if you want to take a break, you can take now and come back in quickly. So pause the video and come back quickly. Alright, so here we go for our second topic in the video. I told you that we'll be doing 3. So second one is addition of integers. So when you add two integers, so here one thing that is very important for you to say is that this integer has a sign and a number. Okay, so like here we have a question. We will be taking the questions to add two integers. So I have there are 3 types or 3 categories broadly in which you add the integers. So first one is that you add when you have two positive integers. So here the example is like +3 and +1. Are they both positive? Yes. So you have to add two positive integers. And type 2 that you see on the screen is that we have to add two negative integers. So you can see -3 and -2. So both we have to add. So I will be teaching you how to add two positive integers and how to add two negative integers. Shall we begin? Okay. So now here I'll change the color now. When I'm adding two positive integers, it is something like whole numbers addition, like you've done, you've been doing it. So +3, so I made 3 happy faces, 1 2 3, and then +1, so I made another happy face. Well, when I add 3 + 1, that is equal to, or 1 2 3 + 4, that is equal to 4. So 3 + 1 is 4. This is the same addition, so you will write here +3 + 1 is equal to +4. So when you add, so this becomes two positive integers. So positive is more positive. So what I'm saying is more, okay, and I'm saying is positive. So your answer has two things in it. You have to make it more by adding it. So I'm adding the two numbers, okay, More means you're adding it, and then positive means you're putting the sign that is plus here. So let's take now do the second case, type 2, where you have two negative integers. So in two negative integers I have minus 3 here, so I've made 3 sad faces here, and then minus 2, so 2 sad faces. Now to add these, so clearly when you add all the sad faces, we can add them together, so it will be like 1 2 3 4 5. So there are 5 sad faces. So when we add two negative integers, so negative and negative is more negative. So that means we'll make it more by adding the numbers. The numbers are 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. And I said more negative, so put that minus here. I've heard some people saying negative is positive. Negative can never be positive. If you have lost your 3 chocolates somewhere, and then on the next day you come to know, okay, you lost 2 more chocolates. So you have lost now, will that be positive? Okay, you're losing one day and losing on the second day also. Will that be positive or will that be plus? No. So it is negative is more negative. So again I'm writing and showing you what do I mean by this and what are we doing here. So when I write more means you will add the two numbers, and it is more negative means then situation is getting more serious, more negative like that. So you will add, by saying more means you will add and you will put the negative sign there. So remember that whenever you have the same signs, we add. So look, more we are adding, you add here, and whenever you have same signs in the integers, you add these, and after that this sign changes the answer. With negative integers you put the minus sign, with positive integers you put the plus sign. Easy, right? So let's go to the next screen. So the only children who do mistakes in the integers are the one who just think that integer is only with a number. Remember, integer means the sign and the number both. So whenever you are doing integers questions, please be careful with the sign and the number, and you will never go wrong. You'll get full marks. But then those who just pick up the number and are not very careful with the sign, they are that is where we start doing the mistake. So remember, integer means sign and the number together. So let's go to the next screen. Now we do the type 3. Type 3 is when you have one negative and one positive. Till now we were having the same negatives and positive. But now this is type 3, and I really enjoy doing this. Okay. So what happens if you have plus 1 and minus 1? We cancel it and it becomes a 0. So what I have done here is I have done minus 2 means I have made 2 sad faces, and plus 5 is I have made 5 happy faces. Okay. And this is really interesting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel this, because plus 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So where is my plus 1? It is here, and with this I can reduce my minus 1 also. Okay, so that means this minus 1 and this minus 1 is gone. Okay, 0. I have more sad faces here, so I can cancel further. So this minus 1 and this plus 1 again gone. Okay, what I'm left with? I'm left with 3 faces, and which are the happy faces, means these are the positive faces. My answer will be plus 3. Okay, so now it's not that you have to make the faces all the time. I just want to tell you the concept that we reduce the opposite signs here. The numbers with the opposite sign, they get reduced, because plus 1 and minus 1 is 0, and whatever is left, if you have positive faces left, that answer will come. If you have negative faces left, that answer will come. Okay, or you have let's see now, let's take another example, and this time we are going to do it mentally. So when we do this mentally, see how we can do it. So this is my second example I've taken for you. Just see. So it is 5 plus minus 9. So now what you have to do is, when you have different signs, so 5 means plus 5. Okay, so can you see now the signs are different? This is plus and this is minus. I have to add two integers which are of different signs. So in this case we will subtract. So whenever you have integers which are of different sign, the first thing you do is you subtract. Okay, and then the out of the two, the integer which is only the number, now not the sign. So like two things are there, no? So the number is like, you get the number by subtracting it, And then second thing we have to see is what sign will come. Okay, so these are the two things that you have to see while we subtract. So when we subtract, so it will be simple subtraction. 9 minus 5 is 4, so I'll write here 4. And the second thing will be integer, so sign is important. So sign will be the greater the number in these two. So is 5 or 9, which one's greater out of these two? 5 is greater or 9 is greater? 9 is greater. So that means 9 is here negative. So in my answer I'll put the minus. So then this is how you choose that which sign is going to come over here. Simple. So you have to do two things. One is you subtract these two numbers, only the numbers here, avoiding the signs. So that is 9 minus 5 is 4. And then you see which integer is greater. Here, which number is greater, not the integer. Which number is greater? I'll say 9, which is more than 5, because the majority wins. In elections also, the party which gets maximum votes, that wins. Okay, so here also the majority is going to win. The majority is of negative numbers, so the answer will be in the negative numbers. Negative numbers will be left after cancelling. Okay, this is how the concept goes. So let me clear the screen and go to the next. So clearly, let's recapitulate. If you have a positive integer and then you have another positive integer, you have to add these two. Your answer will be more positive. That means in plus. And then if you have a negative integer and you add to it another negative integer, your answer will be more negative. So when we say more, means you are adding here. So these are to be added. So when I say more, means you have to add these two. And if you have a case where you have a positive and a negative integer, or a negative integer or positive integer, whatever order, that doesn't matter, and you're adding these two, then the answer will be you have to subtract this out of the two, and the number which is greater, that sign will come. So if minus is greater, then we will write a minus, and if plus or positive integer is greater, number is greater, then we'll put it as plus. So it is not about the value, it is about the number. Again, I'm saying it is not about the value, it's about the number. For example, if I have 7 here and if I have 17 here, what would you do? So here the greater 17, I can see out of these two, the number, not the value. So 17 is more than 7, that means in my answer I'll get a plus here. Fine. So the answer will be plus 10. It is this simple. Shall we go ahead now? Okay, so let me clear the screen. So children, sometimes this is level 3, there you will be getting more integers than 2. Like you can get 3, you can get 4. So I'm just giving you an example how you would do that. So in this case I have minus 2, so 2 side faces, 4, 4, then happy faces, minus 3 again side faces. So in this case what we will do, we will bring the negative integers on one side and the positive integers on the other, and then we will try to solve. So here clearly I have minus 2, which is a negative or a positive? It is negative, so I'll put minus 2 over here. Okay, so I'll change the order of the integers in the question to solve this, and then I have to add. So I'll bring my minus 3 over here, because this is how it gets very simple. It's become simple. So, and after that I will be writing my plus 4. Okay, sometimes you will see just only 4 is written instead of plus 4, so that means it is positive integer. And then after you change this, so you get two signs here, the same signs, right? So negative, negative, and negative, negative is more negative. So let's make it more. 2 plus 3 is 5, and more negative means you have to put the negative sign, then copy it is like the plus sign here as it is, and then we have plus 4, we can write it 4 also. Now clearly you can see this is plus 4 and this is minus 4, one negative and one positive, two different signs, and when you have two different signs we subtract. So you just subtract first and we'll put the signs later. So 5 minus 4 is 1, and after that the majority wins, you remember. So here 5 is bigger, so that means the answer will be in negative. So the answer is minus 1. So children, I will be giving you some questions now to practice on adding integers. I want you to do them on your own, and this is the time when my second subtopic in the video, which I had thought was addition, is over. So I can give you we can pause for a break, okay, you can take rest and pause your video and come back again. So welcome back, children. This is Namita Basnotra, and it is the second video on integers, and we have already done the comparison of integers. We have done some questions on that. We have done addition of integers. We've done some questions on that too, and this is the third part and the last part of this video where we will be learning the absolute value. Okay, so shall we begin? So absolute value of integers is, it describes the distance of a number on the number line from 0 without considering which direction from 0 the number lies. Now what does that mean? It means that from 0, if I have to go and up to 3, so the distance from 0 to 3 is this much. Okay, and now at the same time I would want to know how far is minus 3. So the distance from 0 to minus 3 is this much. So it only considers the distance. It is not bothered about the direction, that whether you have gone to the left side or right side. It just wants to know the distance. So distance clearly is this much, and here also the distance is clearly this much. So when we say this, that that we don't see in which direction it is moving, means that we don't look at the sign, we just look at the distance. We don't look at the negative or positive. So that means clearly absolute value of a number is never negative. Okay, so now here the absolute value of minus 3 is 3, and absolute value of plus 3, so let me make it plus, clear one, and absolute value of plus 3 is also 3. So absolute value, there is another name for absolute value is modulus. Okay, now you should know that how do we show absolute value, and what is the symbol for absolute value. The symbol for absolute value is this bar. So if you are typing this bar and looking for it on the keyboard, you will find it on the right side of the keyboard. So when we place two bars like this, and in between we put the integer here, so we read this as absolute value of minus 5 is. So it's a question like English, you will be writing what is a, wait, I'll just go to the previous one. So in English you write the whole sentence, what is the absolute value of minus 5, but in maths clearly we can just put the bars and ask you that question. This means I'm asking you what is the absolute value of minus 5, and you know that absolute value means just avoid the sign and write the number, because direction is not important, left or right. So the absolute value of minus 5 is 5. And what is the absolute value of 5? This is also 5. Easy, very easy. So now let me clear the screen. So I want you now to listen to this intro song, absolute value song.
Absolute value is the value of the number. If you take away the sign, for example, both 9 and negative 9 have an absolute value of just 9. It's how far from 0 a value is on the number line. So to find the absolute value, just take away the sign. Take it away! Woo!
So to find the absolute value, you have to just take away the sign. Now let's do some questions on absolute value here. We'll do it together. Okay. So here, like, can you see these two bars here? They are not brackets. Bracket is a curve. These are straight lines. So we call them bars. So it says absolute value of minus 12. What is your answer? 12, correct. And here, can you see absolute value of minus 12 is here, but then we have a minus outside. So first you have to write the minus outside and then answer. Absolute value of minus 12, the answer is 12. So I'll write it 12. But my final answer becomes here minus 12, right? Now if you are to subtract two numbers inside these bars, okay, so we will be first solving the numbers inside the bars and then finally writing the absolute value. Now 8 minus 3, there's another thing that you should know, that it is whether you do 8 minus 3 or you do 3 minus 8, in both you will get 5. Okay, so it doesn't matter which way around we do the subtraction, the absolute value will always be the same here in the question like this. So it will be 8 minus 3, which is 5, and then the absolute value is 5. Easy. So now I'm doing question number 4 with you. Question number 4 is first is absolute value of 5. Can you tell me the absolute value of 5? It is 5. Very good. Learning fast. Okay. And then we have again two numbers. When you have two numbers inside the bar, what do? We will be adding these two first and then finding the absolute value. So 7 plus 2 is 9, and absolute value of 9 is 9. After we get rid of the bars, this becomes a normal integers questions. And 5, and if you can't make out, then please put a plus sign here. When there is no sign, means it's a plus sign. So this becomes plus 5 and this becomes minus 5. Now the signs are different or same. They are different, and if they are different, we subtract. So we have to subtract the numbers. 9 minus 5 is how much? 9 minus 5 is 4. Remember, I told you to subtract first, and then the majority wins, and the majority here is of minus. The negative is more, so my answer will be holding the minus sign here. So children, the fourth and the fifth and the last one, you have to do it yourself. With this, we are coming to the end of our video, and I want you to practice these questions and do some more. You can make your own questions also. So children, this is Namita Basnotra, and thank you for watching.